This podcast will be dedicated to the soul man, Rocky Johnson. I know we're dressed up, ready to have some fun. That was already in the plans, but we did not expect The Rock's father to pass away. So in all the fun and talking of pro wrestling, this review is dedicated to you, soul man, Rocky Johnson. Thank you for the memories. And let's get this started, shall we? Yo, bro, have a seat.
Do you?
Sit that ass down. Tripping on me. Alright. Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I am your host, Conrad Cushman. With me today, Weekend at Bernie's. And also back on the podcast, we've got Orange Loganberry here, knocking shit over. I hate you guys. Stop doing that. Looks weird. We got some people in the live chat. What is going on? Curtis Larkin in the house. What's happening, Curtis? King Savage. King Savage said he did not like AEW this week. Ooh.
Sav.
I don't know about that. We're going to talk about it. Sick said that he doesn't know the main event was dope to him. What's going on, Sick? Casey Briggs yelling for Darby Allin. Sub Deuce and Domino, I think he meant to put. Jesus DeLeon in the house. We got him. And King Savage said this show sucked. We're going to talk about it. Already got a pair of pants on the way over there for you, D. This in regards to Darby Allin's attire that you disrespected. Casey wasn't having it. Justin Hollis, what's going on, man? I appreciate you coming in here. Justin Hollis, one of the best AEW fans. Make sure you give him a follow on Twitter. Show him some love, man. Good to have you guys in here. If this is your first time watching the channel, you guys can help out by making sure you click that like button for me. Helps more people see the videos. It pops up in people's recommended sections. Please help out Everything Pro Wrestling. Also, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button if it's your first time here. We review AEW, WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, MLW, Impact, whatever I can. I try to get reviews out for you guys, so I hope that you are appreciative and enjoying everything that we have going on. We also have Malik Murray in the chat. What is good? Derek looks like a Jamaican preacher. Terrible. I think Tessa Blanchard versus Charlotte Flair. I don't know what that's referring to, Malik. Rob said, "Gangsters, what's up, guys?" Super bad. But we are going to review AEW Dynamite Bash at the Beach. The show was live in Miami, Florida, guys. I thought it was all right. And we got the attire all set up. And if you guys don't know, this is all about Conrad rules, brother. So make sure you guys show some love. We went all out a litlittle bit for the costumes and stuff. I told you those sunglasses, bro. I wouldn't have been able to read with those things on. I couldn't do it, man. I'd have lost my mind. Loganberry, how you doing back there? Enough of that. So, AEW Bash at the Beach, boys, in Miami tonight. I like the set. What did you think of the set overall?
You know what? I thought it lived up to what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was going to be a little underwhelming, but it lived up to what it was.
I like it, man. They had the sand. They had everything else with it. What did you think of the set? Same for you, live chat. Let me know.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty dope. I didn't mind it, dude. They had the sand. Like I said, the surfboards, everything else. I think it's unique, and I like that they're doing these unique Dynamite shows that replace kind of pay-per-views in the in-between time. I like that, and that's something that's greatly appreciated because I don't want to be drowned by pay-per-view, so I didn't mind it tonight. Let's see what we got here. No filter, Derek. You could pay for all his fines. Casey Briggs said the only reason this show may have sucked is because Darby lost again.
It's those pants.
Peace, guys. Come on. Don't start the pants war between you two. But I hope that you guys are enjoying this. Let's start off with this tag match. Fatal 4-Way #1 contendership match. We had Kenny King, Hangman Page taking on Pride and Powerful, the best friends with Orange Cassidy, and the Young Bucks. This match was balls to the wall. I don't have a lot of notes written tonight, guys, because I was actually trying to pay attention more so to the show so we could talk about it a little bit. There are parts that I did miss, but we're going to fill in everything and go over it. And I want to get your thoughts, too, from the live chat. So let's start off with the tag team match that some people seem to have enjoyed. What do you think? Oh, yes, and shout out to Rob for the dope artwork and overlay. You can show him some love. 89 ESR in the chat. So... what do you think here? You thought a good tag match?
I thought it was a good tag match of the night to me.
Who impressed you the most in this now? Like what stood out to you from
Honestly,
this match?
Everybody stood out to me. Every single person in this match stood out to me. Like it was that's how you start off a show. You know what I mean? Like
hot tag matches. People want to see that cruiserweight, fast paced kind of stuff for the first match. Nothing wrong with it. I was surprised. I thought they were going to save this for a little bit later. I thought it was going to have more storytelling within it. Yeah. But this was fun for what it was. It got a little wild at certain parts. Probably because of your boy there. But yeah, it got wild at certain parts. I don't know. I like this. I noticed some small things. Ortiz with the whole... I love that in the match. I don't know why I laugh when he takes like the bump sometimes. He did really well.
He took the meanest bump, like when they threw him out of the ring.
Oh yeah, and then he got back up and then just fell. Yes. Best Friends did really good in this one too. Yes. They had some great offense in this. Best Friends are like one of the most slept on tag teams I feel like in AEW.
But Trent is clearly the leader.
I like Trent. I like Chucky T too though. I think a lot
of
people...
Chucky T is nice, but...
people sleep on Chuck Taylor, man. He's good. He's good. And Orange Cassidy, bro, super, super over. What do you think of Orange Cassidy? I like it. Awesome. Okay. All right.
Awesome.
Young Bucks, they threw a super kick party in this one, man. Really good. That's exactly what you want. You know the parts. You always say it every time since you first saw them live. The see ya.
Suck it.
Yeah, they just come out yelling about everything. The suplex spot, we gotta talk about this. So was this ridiculous or was it good to you guys?
I liked it. I thought it fit the match perfectly. I mean, you had complete chaos, and then how else would you incorporate Orange Cassidy? You gotta have something that's not believable, but it was believable because Orange Cassidy's in there. Listen, I'm the best at what I do, right?
Yeah, it was different, and he was the leverage for him. What did you think of the suplex spot?
It's pretty wild.
Pretty wild from a man of few words. I liked it. I thought it worked fine. It got Orange Cassidy more over. He came in, did his thing, kipped up, glasses on. They did the hug. Nothing fell off. They did everything perfect with the Best Friends tonight. And you love the Okada like zoom out camera shot.
I love that. Whenever they do that, that is like the best thing I've ever seen. Like a lot of people can, a lot of these companies can learn from that. Like just to do something like that. It's so small, but it does a lot to me.
So we're getting some questions in here real quick. Why are Pride and Powerful not the AEW Tag Team Champions? I think it's not their time yet. You have to. I want these titles to mean something when you hold them. I don't want them flip-flopping right now. There's times to flip-flop, but this ain't one of them. Yeah. So I don't think we need that right now. Mm-hmm. Original Biggie, got to show you some love. I saw that you came in here, Obi-Wan. Ted Bell is also in the house. Good to see you. I'm loving the thoughts right now, guys. And Casey brings up a very good point. So this match ends with the V-Trigger Buckshot Lariat combo. Do you remember who they hit it on?
I believe it was on Trent.
He went down for the count for it. I like it. That's a sweet way to end the match. A lot of chaos happened. Now, the Young Bucks got tagged in on a blind tag during that. Right. And Casey brought up a good point to me. He called me on the phone even and said, hey, man, why are the Young Bucks bitching right here? Why are they complaining about this? I kind of agree with him. Like, it's every man for himself. But it's part of the storytelling. They are trying to get people to get in with it, like, okay, what do you guys think of this? And why not do this instead? Right. So they want people to focus, like, this is about the Elite and Hangman Page. So they're trying to tell that story, but at the same time, rules of a tag match are rules of a tag match, bro. Every man for himself.
Exactly. No, I agree. I don't think they should have been complaining about it. I think they should have just let it go. It's like it's what it was. Every man for himself. So you can't really complain about it. I mean, I guess you could, but you really can't. So you just gonna have to bite the bullet and just roll with it on that one, you know.
Yeah, it's tough, but it's part of the storytelling arc. I'm interested to see where they go with this. You have several different options for as far as it's going. So we find out that they're the number one contenders. Cool. I think most people kind of expected them to get the win here. Let's look at what we could do, because I thought if you didn't give it to them, it could have been Pride and Powerful.
Right, but I will say this will be the beginning of the end for them.
Ooh, harsh. So you definitely think that the breakup is going to start to...
I think it's coming into fruition right now.
Okay.
Because it was look back at the tag where I always get these two confused. Matt was going for the tag, and he had to decide, was it between Kenny Omega or Hangman Adam Page, and he looked at both and he was like, you know what, I'm tagging in Kenny. So that's what it had to be, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong. It just may be confusion, but I think this is the beginning of the end.
We'll have to see. Let's see what Casey Briggs and everyone in here are talking about. So I definitely saw a controversial tweet. I think it was PR Nightmare. He said, I'm sorry, may not be a popular thing to say. He does not like Orange Cassidy. What do you think of that?
PR. You killed me, bro.
I love Orange Cassidy. I don't know how. He's absolutely great. The dude could actually go. I found out some really weird stuff the other day. I haven't posted yet because I want to make sure it's right, but Orange Cassidy used to be someone in a smaller independent promotion that I did not know. And I'll bring it up afterwards if you guys remind me. Just remind me and I'll pull it up and see if I can find it on my phone. Six said, Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin are the future of AEW. Oh, and that Spanish god dude too. Sammy Guevara.
Spanish god.
If he doesn't watch it, he's going to catch a sexual misconduct case, though. I do like Sammy as well. Sammy's a good one. MJF is another person. They have a lot of good talent that could be main eventers eventually.
Yes.
Jesus said he didn't mind it. Casey Briggs said, the point is to win. Why the hell are they yelling at Hangman for tagging himself in to get his team the win? You know, jealousy, man. Let us get to the next section here. Donnie, a.k.a. Orange Loganberry, brought up a good point about the cameramen during this. Everybody was playing the part tonight. So it was nice to see that the cameramen could dress up too. They're in their Florida attire. They're out there chilling. They're hanging. They're banging. I get it. And I really appreciate that they let them go out there and do that.
Yeah, you don't really see the camera crew do anything like that, getting involved, because it's mostly just the wrestlers, obviously the crowd.
And they're the focus, so nobody's really paying attention to the camera guy. So it's like, oh, wear your black attire and with the logo and just do your job.
But just to see from the announcer to the camera crew getting involved with it, I really like that. I felt like that shows like everybody's one. You know what I mean? Like everybody's on the same level. No one gets left out.
It feels like everything's clicking. They have a mission statement and they're trying to bring it together, which sometimes can be confusing because AEW's not perfect either. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
Nope.
But they did good here. Let's get to the Cody promo. Cody Rhodes comes out. When I saw this, I saw Miami Vice. When I looked at Cody Rhodes come out, he had the whole fireworks still. Yep. Probably burnt down some surfboards with all that shit. Yeah. But Cody comes out with the Miami Vice look, the white pants, the shoes with no socks. Cody was prepared.
AKA Weekend at Bernie's.
Stop it. What did you think of Cody's attire? Was it working for you?
I really liked it.
Good to know. So, we have everything that's happening. Cody Rhodes comes out and basically accepts MJF's stipulation. He will take the 10 lashes.
He will wrestle in the cage.
Yes, the cage, which was confirmed later on in the show. It will be February 19th in the Atlanta, Georgia. I forgot what arena they're going to be in. It's going to be at that Atlanta, Georgia show, though, February 19th. because everyone was asking why is it happening so late. MJF picked that date because it's right before the pay-per-view, so if he agreed to it, Cody's gonna get his ass whooped.
Right.
Smart move. Hashtag he's a heel. And Cody says that he can't touch MJF as well until the pay-per-view, and he said that he already is inside of his head. Cody cut a really good promo here. Yeah, not mad at it. Solid. It wasn't as good as his Jericho one, but it was solid. It got to the point, and I like it. Now, he also said that he is going to give MJF a scar as well for what happened. Kind of like some Joker shit right there. You want to know how I got these scars? Don't do that ever again. Yo, so Cody goes through all of that, and he agrees to it. I thought, like I said, good promo.
Yes.
Solid work. Not mad at anything. I feel like I wanted to say something else in part of this, but I can't think of it at this moment.
I mean, look,
I feel like I want to say more, but there really wasn't too much to it.
No. Well, I mean, the only thing that was...
I remember now. What we said MJF shouldn't do. So when MJF is whipping Cody, Derek brought up something. Now, MJF is known to get heat. Now, these 10 lashes, I don't want MJF to get in trouble, but Derek brought up he could say something specifically from Roots, and I don't want to see them go that route because they could get in big trouble with, what's your name?
What's your name? Boy.
But I think MJF is going to be a complete POS. You guys can look that up. I don't know. He's going to be a great heel during this. I just hope that he plays it wisely and doesn't get into too much trouble as he could.
The only thing I would say, in my opinion, that was missing, good old Arn Anderson with the fingers.
Yes. Donnie looks like damn O'Driscoll. Let him know I said that. Thanks, Rob. He's corpsing right now. Then we get a promo from the bad boy of professional wrestling, Joey Janela. King,
you know what?
King, I saw what you wrote. Stop it.
Right, King.
I just want to say I thought this was a good promo.
Thank you. Joey Janela comes out. He starts talking about Penelope Ford, how he dumped her, but he also reflected on his 2019 and how he thought he would have had a better record for the position he was given, because he was part of it showing up since day one.
Okay.
And focus here.
I'm good.
He thought that he would be having a better record, he'd be in a better position, but he's not. But 2020 is the new year, and he's ready to kick it off with a bang. And he is facing Ray Phoenix next week.
Ray Phoenix.
This is going to be a banger of a match, I think. I really want to see what he can do in the ring. No weapons, none of that other BS. I want to see what Joey Janela can do.
Head to head, toe to toe, however you want to look at it. Honestly, I love this promo from Joey Janela. Joey is starting to grow on me a lot. Like, at first, I was kind of like, this is just somebody who just goes, gets his ass kicked, and then that's it. But now I'm really buying into it with all his promos, and he actually, Joey Janela actually has skills, unlike some other wrestlers. I'm not gonna name anybody, but there are some wrestlers that are just
This chat is on fire tonight. Robert said, I got him. Send for the man. That's from Botchamania. Casey said, Joey Janela, you mean Blake from Workaholics?
Oh, man.
Tracy Blair, a.k.a. Sick, said, Donnie, the 1995 Dallas Cowboys call and they want their jean jacket back. Casey, you gotta be fresh. I'm done with you three right now. And King's this close too. Knock it off, boys. I love it though. Yeah, so next week, big match for Joey Janela, and we'll see what he does. He had great delivery in this promo. Now, next, we get to Brandy Rhodes and Mel with Luther versus Kris Statlander and Shida. Now, alright, we gotta go into this. I'm not talking about the match too much. Basically, I felt the crowd was very quiet for this. We found out later Kong wasn't medically cleared. I guess it popped up on social media. I didn't see that. And they're trying to build Mel like she was a force throughout this match. I can respect that. But we got that reverse tombstone where she hooks the legs, and Kris Statlander picked up the win after defeating Mel. Let's talk about this Nightmare Collective. A lot of people in the chat hate this shit.
How do I approach this?
Let's go to you first. What do you think of this Nightmare Collective stuff? 95. Sorry, go ahead.
I really don't understand it. I don't understand it.
It's just garbage.
It's just makes no sense, and I'm sure everyone in the live chat.
If somebody can justify it to me at EPW Show, you guys can see all the social media handles down below. Please try to make sense of it to me. I don't get it, man. Casey said nobody cares about the Nightmare Collective. King said the match was trash. It was passable. It was passable. Like that's fine for a Dynamite show. I don't want to see shit like that on pay-per-view though.
But you know what? Okay, so the problem is, in my opinion, I think people would have bought into the match if they weren't thinking about what the Nightmare Collective is and what they're doing. Because I think like this whole match, everybody's just sitting there like, even the crowd, everybody, they're just sitting there like, what is the Nightmare Collective about? Like, you got Luther, you got Kong, you got Brandy, and you got Mel. What is the direction? What is the purpose? Like, what are you doing? I'm confused. I didn't pay attention to that match. Like, I watched it, but I didn't really pay attention to it because, you know, it was just more so like, what's the purpose? Like, what are you doing?
I don't know. Is there a funny comment for me to see?
Casey is his name?
Yes.
Okay. Casey, Shida's punches aren't dog doo-doo.
What? Shida? I love Shida. Don't you dare. I watch Shida eat Reese peanut butter cups on Twitter. She's a sweet, sweet girl. All right? Knock it off. But I love Shida. I didn't see her punches, though. So maybe they are bad. Kris Statlander and Shida were fine. What's that saying? Sean Harrington said, I was fine with it until they added Luther and acting like I should know who it was to care. I get it. Wrong across the board. Here's the thing. Brandy Rhodes started off as a babyface. She was Cody's valet. And then all of a sudden she went dark. You need to have an explanation with this. I don't give a shit if it was she got bit by a spider. She got kidnapped by somebody. There has to be a reason why she became dark. It just can't be, I'm rolling with Kong.
Same thing with Allie, I feel like.
Good point. We'll have to bring that back up. So you don't like that the bunny... Well, the bunny was a victim, though, of them. She was the first victim. Got her hair cut. So that, I think, could make sense. But now, what's the point of the Nightmare Collective? I don't know. Do they need to hit the escape button on this?
I think they can save it. But they have to, in order for them to save it, they have to really explain like what the Nightmare Collective is about. Like, first of all, if you were going to do something like that, you need to have more women in
the division.
You don't have enough.
Yeah, the division's kind of wonky. Like, not everybody's always there. People are out.
Girls going in and out of the company. They make an appearance, do the 2 weeks worth of matches, and then they go on to another promotion just because whatever the contract allows them to, you know.
Right? Yeah. Like there's.
Yo, the chat is killing me. Someone said the whole squad needs to be bitten by the talent bug. Rob said Allie kind of makes sense. I agree with that, Rob. That's what I was just explaining too. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm sure Brandy's a cool lady in real life, but she just isn't a good wrestler. And what's the deal with G.I. Jane? She cut her hair weeks back sick. I don't know if you saw that episode of Dynamite. That's Melanie Cruz. She's actually a good wrestler.
That was her way of pledging to the
Nightmare Collective.
Yes.
Honestly, Brandy and Kong could have just did this alone. You didn't need them. And you could have added Luther and these other people to the Dark Order.
Right. Like my thing is like you. Okay.
Yo, hold on, dude. How is this up on our screen? Join us at Derek. You already signed up for the Dark Order? Yo, stop that. So we don't know what's gonna happen with this. And actually, the next thing up was a Dark Order promo. I like this. They had a random dude, kind of, you know. I can't focus. With the, like the straight haircut. He looks like a normal college professor that you want to punch in the face because he grades on a curve. And he was talking about who are the next people that they're like aiming for in the Dark Order. They talked about Michael Nakazawa. I get it. He's lost a bunch of matches. The dude wears thongs. He puts them on people's faces. He loses a lot of matches. Of course the Dark Order is looking for a loser like that.
And he also bathes in, what is it, baby oil?
Yeah. It's just nasty. Just wrong. Also, the whole thing was that they were also saying that they're trying to get Kenny Omega, but they believe they can get to him through Michael Nakazawa. So I like that they're even targeting big names.
Yeah.
Then they went to Brandon Cutler. Holy shit, this dude is a loser. He's 0-6. And yeah, we got to get that Cutler footage going, bro.
Enough said on that.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
I figured, didn't they targeted somebody else too, right?
Hangman Page, they said.
Page, yeah.
Hangman Adam Page is another target of theirs, but they said when the time is right, they would try to get to him. Yeah. So, very interesting what they were doing. I like that they were targeting people. Derek, is this a real website up on my review right now? Yeah. Derek, you are fired. Fired instantly.
Why?
Join! I want to know more about the Dark Order, what they're doing with this. I'm digging this now. Yes. They have turned this around for me to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm interested in what they're doing now.
I still feel like they should have started this in the beginning, but they have gained ground.
Hindsight, though, you know.
Yeah. But they gained a lot of ground, though. I will give them that. They gained a lot of ground. They're actually getting people to buy into it. Like I said, they still have to be a little bit more devious in what their plan is. Be a little bit more, I don't want to say direct, but then kind of direct.
But I think they have to keep this a mystery until they want to decide who the head leader is, because you can't hear his voice. It's all distorted. I know people suspect that Matt Hardy in the chat, which would be great. Some people thought maybe it's Marty Scurll. Who knows what we're going to get from this? Interesting. Dark Order? Yay, nay? Does he sleep? Yep. So that's it for the Dark Order. Can you do something like to get this off the screen? Help me out.
I guess.
Let me see here. This is not going away, and I 110% blame Derek for this. Can you just like put the hand up or something? Yeah, that was you probably. Yeah. So Ted Bell and everyone was in here. Actually, I wanted to get back to someone put something about Brandy. Brandy stopped with Cody after Cody became all about the title and started ignoring Brandy. Then we never seen her until they started with the teasers. Got it. AEW turned into Monday Night Raw. That's where I remember the storyline from. I heard the intern joined the Dark Order too. Knock it off. I think the Nightmare Collection is like the Straight Edge Society. Yeah, I can see that. Dr. Claw in the background. You are funny, good sir. I actually really dig the Dark Order. Casey said they have turned the storyline around. You two are very similar, except for on Darby Allin's pants. Very weird. I like the promos for sure. Donnie was texting me about Cutler last night. Donnie is a huge Cutler fan. Much so. The Dark Order promo reminded me of Claw from Inspector Gadget. You just gotta have the little cat in the background there. When he used to pound his hand. Let's get to the next match. The Spanish God. Sammy Guevara versus Jon Moxley. This was a really good match. Now, my fear of going into this match was that Sammy Guevara was going to be squashed by Jon Moxley. For no good reason. They were just going to have him go out there because Moxley's been beating people quickly, and I'm not mad at that. But I felt Sammy needed the momentum here, and they impressed me with that because they let him go out and have a competitive match with Moxley. I thought it was good. Mox comes out in the Ford GT that he took from Jericho last week. Dope. I really like what they did there with that. Yeah, I thought that was fun, man. Sammy was competitive in the match.
You know what? I actually like the fact that because I was a little worried about that too. I felt like they were gonna bury Sammy a little bit because, like you said, John has been beating people like super quick, and I appreciate the fact that they actually made it a competitive match.
King wrote Jon Moxley. Sean gets a hell yeah. Sean brought up he'd love to see El Macias, a.k.a. Judas Macias, who was in Lucha Underground with Katrina as Mil Muertes. I really enjoyed that. They would be really dope for it.
That would be really dope.
This match was good but boring. See, I like this match. I thought it was really fun for what they did. And they kind of, to me, let Sammy shine more than anything. You're the Sammy fan. Get in on this.
For starters, I didn't think it would be a squash.
Okay. Well, I hoped it wasn't. That's what I just had a fear.
Right. And I thought it was a really good match. And Sammy stood out pretty well tonight.
Sammy was on point. Definitely Sammy was on point. Sammy, you know what?
That apron spot really scared me.
Yeah. Ooh. John, I tell you what, though. John sold it like a G, though.
Yeah, dude, I thought he hurt his back really bad.
I thought so, too. Like, he landed, like, flat. I'm like, ooh, not good.
Rob agrees. Sean, Matanza's really busy. I heard he's in Ring of Honor right now.
Boo.
So, it's Jeff Cobb, bro. Show some respect. Now, don't tell any kids that because they'll cry. So, this match was fantastic, and Sammy and the Lost look like $1 million. Agreed. Yeah, they let Sammy get over for sure, making him look strong. A lot of people are agreeing with us on that. I thought the reverse Spanish fly was really good into the, or not reverse Spanish fly, top rope Spanish fly into the reverse GTS. He got out, Moxley got out of it the first time, hit it the second time, got a near fall out of it, and then Moxley made sure he made quick work of him after that to pick up the win. It was really nice, that moonsault into the clutch. He went and did the moonsault. I made one mistake. Sorry, Shawn Michaels promo. It will always get to me. But he did the moonsault, and he went right into like a sleeper clutch, and Moxley tapped him out like this. And I thought that was very, very good.
It was. Again, you have a match that's not ending off of the finisher. That's what I like.
Because you never know when the finish could happen. Exactly. It could be from anything.
Anything simple, big, it doesn't matter as long as it's not consistent. For this kind of match, or these kinds of matches, it can't always be, I'm gonna do a special move and then I'm gonna finish you with my finisher.
Right. Now, in this, the Inner Circle then comes out and they start beating down Moxley. Hager hit a low blow. We saw Jericho at one point take off the AEW title and whip him with the belt across his back 2 or 3 times with it. Heavy as hell. I was laughing. I was wondering if the belt was just going to like fall apart when he lifted it up, which I thought would have been funny.
What's your name?
Stop it. So afterwards, Jericho takes a spike off of his jacket. I always call that jacket when he's dressed up like the Painmaker, like Mom said you got to take me to the mall, because it's just like, oh my God, why are you dressed like that? But Jericho pulls it off. So he takes a spike off of his jacket and he stabs Jon Moxley. I couldn't tell if it was near his eye.
I think I caught like a glimpse of it because they moved the rag. It looks like it's like right above his eyebrow. And I mean, it was like huge. I'm like, ooh,
yeah,
really caught him.
He got him really good with that. And dude, I couldn't be mad. Like he got him really good. Moxley was down and out, and Jericho kept saying an eye for an eye. And the officials came out. Aubrey was getting cheered when she came out, by the way. So pay attention. Aubrey Edwards is the senior official, I think, for AEW. She will be the Earl Hebner compared to Attitude Era, we'll say.
Exactly. I agree. Aubrey is over for a referee.
What's going on, EA Prima? He says, fantastic show. Even Brandy's match was okay. Not mad at it. Good. That's your opinion. I like it. I respect it. Let's see here. OVE is going to AEW and Adam is going to turn heel and screw Cody at the pay-per-view. Kiss the ring, bitch. Terrible, Malik. 6 said, lots of whooping across the backs for these few weeks, huh? Yes.
I think there's like a growing trend in like everything that happens, dude, because what was it for like a good
slaps?
The slaps, like everybody was getting smacked like left and right. Now we got a lot of whippings. Like what is going on?
Now we get to Jen. She's backstage talking to the Inner Circle. Chris Jericho's backstage getting interviewed, and he starts bringing up everything that's going on. He said, Moxley, this is an eye for an eye. Whatever. The mic was cutting in and out. Fix your freaking audio issues, AEW. I'm sick of this shit. I don't care if it's TNT. Someone needs to have a foot in their ass as soon as something goes wrong with the audio. Like, yo, you better fix this shit right now. I don't want to see the audio issues. I know that nobody's perfect and they're going to happen from time to time. And it was much better than it's been. But let's stay on top of that and make sure we don't have any audio issues. Afterwards, Sammy kind of makes a pass at Jen. Like, yeah, hit me up.
Hit me up.
What's up with your boy with that, man? Tony Khan's going to be paying for some harassment if he don't get it together. You cool with Sammy saying that type of stuff? That's what I like to see. Put him in between a rock and a hard spot. Now, the next match we got MJF, the Butcher, the Blade, and the Bunny.
Buffalo.
Thank you. Buffalo represent. They're taking on the team of DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. I said that right. Versus Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall. DDP will sue you like he did Jay-Z. Better chill out. Remember that Dynasty album? Now, MJF. Now, Robert, I saw put in the chat because Aubrey ain't no punk ass bitch. She got fooled by MJF a couple times in this though, so she better get it together. Now, MJF had a shirt when he came out. You couldn't read it until he removed his scarf, and it said, "I banged Dallas's daughter, Diamond Dallas's daughter, with the hands." That is a heel move. You know what? For MJF, bro, I gotta give it up, bro. That was great. That was good shit.
But you know what though? Off of this night, I guarantee you that shirt is already sold out and it hasn't even.
I don't even think it's on sale. I think he got it custom made.
That's what I'm saying. The shirt has already sold out and it hasn't even been made yet.
Terrible, dude. DDP would probably whoop someone's ass if you saw him wearing that shirt. But MJF, great heel work there. So DDP had one side that looked like old school. I was surprised DDP came out rocking the WCW World Tour attire, man. I got to give it up. DDP looked really good in this. He even had the yoga. And I forgot in the pictures, DDP was doing yoga in the back. I thought that was really cool promotion for him to have that in there.
Yeah, you don't get to see that often when people are doing something like that, positive, doing something outside of wrestling to better themselves or make their own money off of something else besides wrestling.
And not often you get to promote it like that. So good kudos to DDP for that. During this match, though, MJF put the ring on and punched Dustin in the head. Aubrey got fooled. Dirty little bastard got Dustin Rhodes. But Dustin gets his payback eventually. He ends up hitting a destroyer on him, and DDP diamond cuttered everybody.
Yes.
MJF did wind up rolling out of the ring, and it was just chaos towards the end. DDP even did a dive off the top rope. You thought the bunny was going to try to interfere in front of the referee's face. DDP, I guess, mushed her in the face, knocked her ass off, and DDP jumped off the top rope. And he looked good, man.
He did. How long has it been since we've seen him?
He's been in like Royal Rumbles and Battle Royals, like at the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, some WrestleMania. The last time he was really in the ring, maybe Heath Slater? Am I correct on that? Yeah, Heath Slater.
I was going to say Stalker, but yeah.
The Stalker. Sarah. Dear God, never again.
Never again.
He gets all that. DDP dives off the top rope, and then during a camera cut of people like flipping to the outside, QT Marshall, the man who we haven't brought up in any of this, he did a great dive to the floor, but during all of that hype, he got rolled up by MJF. 1, 2, 3. What the hell, man? QT Marshall, you knew he was in here to take the pen.
Yes.
Like, he had to eat this.
Yes.
MJF gets the victory for his team. I think the Butcher and the Blade needed the win. MJF gets the heat. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else to add? I mean, it's a simple thing here. Let's see what the chat's saying about this. This match was slow. DJ Storms, what's going on? I see you in the chat, brother. Sammy's got to fight Marco for Jen's love. Casey, don't give them any ideas. EA Prima says TNT really need to step it up with their audio, whether it's the satellite they're using or whatever. TNT needs to resolve it correct. This match was slow, WWE style booking. They're older guys though, King. You can't expect DDP and Dustin Rhodes to go out there and do crazy stuff with them.
Right.
These guys had to do a lot of the bumping and take care of it. Who the F is Savage? Jesus. Don't know what you're talking about there, Casey. Robert just wrote bang. This match was awesome. DDP is a miracle worker. Match was great. DDP, aka OG RKO, mush that bitch. Yoga is a powerful thing. I hated the ending with the roll up. Yeah, I thought you could have made MJF look a little bit stronger, especially against QT Marshall.
Yeah.
He would have probably destroyed him. Glad MJF's team won, Jesus said. Ted Bell, it was a good match. The right team won. I thought DDP should have took the pen. Good match. Nah, DDP shouldn't have took the pen. Because if you want to have a match later with him, you could set up a little mini feud with him and MJF.
Right.
We cut backstage. We have SCU. Sorry. They come out and they're being interviewed about next week. They're defending the tag titles on the Jericho Cruise. So next week's show is going to be taped, but they're going to be on the Jericho Cruise. So it's going to be kind of a different feel, and I can't wait to see this. I think it's going to be very interesting to see how they play it off.
It is.
It might even be like an off week for them, but we'll see how they want to produce the show with it. I like that it's like Bash at the Beach is kind of continuing next week too. Hangman Page shows up. Drink in hand. He likes that brown liquor. That's all I know. He likes that brown liquor. And he shows up and he spills some of the drink on Christopher Daniels. Daniels is kind of pissed, like, hey, what are you doing, man? Yeah, exactly. And what did Hangman Page keep saying?
Oh, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to kick both your asses.
And then Kenny Omega shows up just in time to make the save to let him know, hey, chill out, man. Chill out. He said, I got this. Hey, guys, we're going to have a friendly match next week. Blah, blah, blah. He's trying to smooth everything over. And then here comes Hangman Page again saying...
Kick both your asses.
Well, he said, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. But I'm going to kick both your asses.
And they said, I'm going to kick all three of your asses as he leaves. This is definitely going to be a BTE skit. So I can't wait to see this next week on the Jericho Cruise. Yeah. I know Monster's going to be on there and some other people. So if anybody gets some like cool footage, man, let me know how it is. I don't know. I would probably try that out if they had a really good cruise for the wrestling fans. But then again, though, like you got to think with that cruise, all dudes, it's gonna be a sausage fest, bro. There's not gonna be too many girls there, and if there are, they're with their boyfriends. Yeah. So a little awkward, right? Yeah. You hyped for the tag match next week?
Yep. Moving
on, main event time. It is the Bastard Pack versus Darby Allin. I love both of these guys. These two are people who you could put in the main event. They will deliver solid stuff.
And they delivered.
Sick. Bring that up at the end, and we could talk about Hangman Page real quick for a little bit. What do you mean? What are they doing? We'll talk about it at the end, Casey, too. I'll bring it up kind of because I can see different ways you could go with it. King says he likes brown liquor, too. Stay away from that Henny, bro. Just let it unfold. Yes. So, here we go. We have this main event match. They start off freaking ready to go. Darby Allin is doing his thing. You know what? Orange Loganberry, I'm going to let you kind of talk about parts of this match, man. They had a really good start. Who wants to take over about the steel steps? Go ahead, D.
Casey, your boy. Your boy, man. He died.
So what happened? He jumped to the floor.
So he got Pac on the floor. He was Darby was on the apron. Outside on the apron. He went to go for a Hurricane Rana. Pac caught him, then pulled him up like he was going to powerbomb him, but I think he was losing his balance. So I could be wrong because he leaned back a little bit, but it wasn't enough to pull him all the way up. So he lets him hang, and then he like swung him right into the steps.
The dude's arm was purple
after
that, dude. Like, Darby Allin's a tough SOB for that.
He is, and they need to cut that spot because there is probably a lot of blood pooling in that spot. Like, that needs to be cut. Like a boxer's eye.
People are saying Darby F and Allin. Sick. I can't. Just ignore the chat for a minute because they're going to make you laugh. I'm done with them. So He gets jacked up from that spot. The crucifix bomb. Bro. This man told me to look up, and then they showed a replay of it. Darby Allin looked like he went for a crucifix, and normally you just float the guy over onto his shoulders. With Pac, he flipped him over onto his face, dude, like a power bomb. Bleeping sweet, bro. I wanted to lose it when I saw that. That was really good.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I've ever seen that done.
What did you think of it? What that 1995 jacket think of it?
I haven't seen anything like that in years.
That was really good, bro. Not even that. What about the power bomb he hit, dude? Best power bomb I've ever seen, to where you fold your legs over the guys afterwards. Pac hit that with precision, perfection, and it looked like it hurt, but it was perfect. You could just tell.
Darby Allin died twice.
Six said Darby's arm looked like a dog toy. Sick, dude. Sean said, why long? It's just a battle royal. Could have seen important parts after. Not sure what you guys are talking about there. EA Prima said that was insane. King Savage said 1995 jacket. That's right. King of the Ring with Mabel, baby. King of the Ring with Mabel. So he ends up going for a coffin drop. This was to the floor though, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And he lands the coffin drop on him. And who wants to finish? Take the finish. You haven't gotten to speak a lot tonight. Black Arrow for the victory. 1, 2, 3. A man of few words tonight. I don't know what's up with Donnie. He's got to get it together. But overall thoughts on the show, guys. Or no, wait, we're not done yet. Excuse me. I forgot the last segment here. I was ready to start shooting off to go home. So we then find out that Pac's saying that he's the challenger and the number one contender for the title, and he's going to fight Chris Jericho. That had the sunscreen getting ready to run off the face, baby, because I'm like, what the hell is this? So Pac's the number one contender? Well, then Tony Schiavone's in the ring interviewing him about it. He says, I'm the number one contender, and I'm going to challenge Chris Jericho for the AEW Championship. And then out of nowhere, they show Moxley getting put into an ambulance. He's got a patch over his eye because he got his shit split. And he ends up coming out of the ambulance. He kicks open the door and he gets on top of the stage and he says, over my dead body, I don't care if I have one eye, no eyes, if I can't see at all, I'm fighting you next week for that number one contender spot. So it's going to be Jon Moxley, Pac, on the Jericho Cruise. I think that's a really dope match.
It is. I think that's really gonna be good. Wait a minute. So did they wrestle before?
They had that little mini tag feud. I see they have so many matches now. I don't know if they did. Did they fight once?
I believe they did.
And I think Moxley won, right?
Yeah.
That's why he got ahead of him.
Yeah.
Because Pac was ahead of him before that. Yeah. So whatever. That's cool with me, man.
Yeah, I'm down for it because that's definitely gonna be a great match to me.
Yeah. Let me see here. The whole blood on the rag was a little much. Seeing Moxley wasn't bleeding before.
Agreed.
Yeah, you agree with that?
I agree.
Okay, I respect it.
I do like the bandage though. He looked badass.
Yeah, he looked like Snake, man, from Metal Gear Solid.
Snake Griffin.
You gotta finish it now. Inappropriate. So let us talk, guys. What do you guys think of this show? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I think it's a thumbs up.
3 thumbs up here. I did not hate this show. No issues with it. Was it their greatest show?
No.
Not at all. But I thought it was a good show.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a good show.
Better than last week's.
Yes.
Much better, right?
Yes.
Let's see here.
I like how the logo was designed.
Yeah.
Throw Mox overboard, go full hardcore King of the Sea match. This sounds like some shit you would order from Long John Silver's, Casey. I don't know about that. I get to throw him overboard special number 3. Hush Puppies with it.
Yo, Hush Puppies used to be good too, dude.
Shut up. At random. 20 pounds and Darby would only be at Sammy Guevara's size, nowhere near Ospreay. I don't think the size matters, though, man. This is about talent at this point, and I think that he's over. If you're over, you're over. Period. but good points here. Sick had brought up something earlier that I wanted him to bring back up. Okay, so he said, so the Adam Page thing. Snake! Obi-Wan! Mad respect for that. I'm a big Metal Gear Solid guy. Jesus said everything was great. Same, Rob. King Savage is the only one who gave it thumbs down so far. Far better show than last week, Sean said. I thought it was a huge success of a show. The matches that we're excited for killed it. Good point, Sean. And Rob just put Kris Statlander. So, the whole Adam Page thing. Where do you guys think they're going with it? Because Casey, if you don't mind, I'm going to bring up your theory real quick. Casey's idea is that Adam Page is going to have to make a big save eventually for the Elite. I'm going to kind of generic it because I don't want to give away too much, but he's going to make a big save for the Elite eventually and be the unsung hero. And it's like, oh, Page came back around. Cool, that's the Elite. Other people think it could be a heel turn. I'm not going to give my opinion just yet. I'm going to put it on YouTube because you guys don't get to talk as much as me on these damn shows. And I get tired of hearing myself. So I want to hear what you guys think is going to happen. Just give like a quick version of it, kind of like that. I mean, is Page turning or is he here to help the Elite?
I wouldn't say that he's turning. I would say he's going to distance himself from being from the Elite. He's going to distance himself.
But is he going to be a heel or a face as he does this?
I think he's going to be a heel.
I think he's going to be neutral ground. It's going to be neither I'm good nor bad. You know.
So you're saying he's like going to be the Sting?
Yes.
I see where you're going with this. So he's going to kind of be like the martyr of the Elite. Like, oh, you guys didn't trust me. You didn't believe in me. So you're going with kind of the Casey theory. Like, he's going to be eventually pop back up to make the save for them. But for now, he's going to like, nah, I'm not messing with them.
Yeah.
They can do their own thing.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's like so what I said before, where it's the beginning of the end. I say they go for the tag team titles. They lose. And that's the final straw for him. So now the Bucks, you know, in my mind, Bucks come out, you know, try to cheer him up. Hey, it was a good match. That's when he's like, you know what? Forget y'all. I had enough.
He just walks away.
He just walks away.
I like that. Similar to the Sting thing.
Yeah. No heel turn is just like, I'm done. I'm not part of being the Elite. I'm out. Okay,
that's an interesting point here. Justin said, what about the Dark Order going after him?
I can see the Dark Order going after him. On top of that, but he does not join. Okay. I will say he does not join. They will go for him, but he does not join.
Okay. What do you think here?
Maybe when they go for him, maybe he'll
speak up. Damn it!
Join with them for a while, and then kind of like Daniel Bryan.
So you think that he goes for a little bit, then he turns back babyface?
Like the Wyatt family.
Are you talking about like long term, like he'll be a heel for a year, or are you saying like he'll be a heel for
a couple months?
A
couple months.
Okay.
All right. I can see that.
To where it will turn into a rivalry, matches.
Thank you. Six says, don't forget to super kick that like button, my man. Justin said they said he is the closet one to turning. Or closest, I think he meant to say. Yeah, he wrote closets. Closest. Or no, maybe I can't read. Yeah, I probably can't read. Closest one to turning. I'm tired. I probably got sunblock in my eyes. It's been hot here. And you know what's the sad part? We're in Buffalo, and it's cold as hell outside, really. And we're wearing beach stuff right now because we were watching this. Let me see here. Adam already left the Elite weeks ago, but I don't think it's been solidified because he's still on being the Elite. He's saying that he's going to distance himself, kind of like Sting, like he has nothing to do with any of this, and he's going to try to be like the martyr for them.
Yeah, like he. There wasn't anything like really solidified as to like, oh, I'm done with being part of the Elite. He's just I tell you, like this is my theory that it's gonna start when they lose against SCU for the tag titles.
Okay, so that'll be the big thing.
Yeah, because it'll be too much frustration for him. He'll be like, you know what? There's too much on my mind. Being around you guys is really distracting me. I'm out.
So let's see here. Jesus says they need some more baby faces. Agreed. King Savage says Nightmare Collective, get off my TV. They kill the show for me. Six says, I don't know. I like Adam Page, but I don't think the fans are taking to him like the boys backstage planned. But maybe this is part to get him over, Sick. We got to wait and see. Like, there's a lot of wait and see storylines to me right now, and we're going to have to see what they're going to do. He did do that on Dynamite. I think he's going to distance himself more, though. I don't think he's done enough. With what Derek's saying, I'm putting it as. I personally have a different kind of belief for what I think is going to happen. Damn, Phoenix got injured, Conrad, on Dark. Oh, shit. That's not good news. Breaking news from Jesus De Leon. So we're going to have to see how that pans out now, because he's supposed to have that match next week. Let's see. EA Prima comes in and says, I bet Kenny Omega will turn and reform back to the cleaner. Of course, this won't happen soon, but I think it will happen, and a much better excitement than Page turning, but we'll see. Okay. He never helped them when the Dark Order attacked the Elite. Adam Page didn't celebrate when the Elite got some revenge. He's trying to say that he's already distanced himself from it. But he's still tagging with them, though, so he's not that distant. Because that doesn't make sense then, either.
Yeah, because with him still tagging with Kenny, them losing for the against SCU for the titles, that will be the final straw where he says, I am no longer associated, affiliated, nothing with the Elite. I am off in my own world, just as Hangman Adam Page. No Elite, no nothing.
We're going to leave it at that, folks. Do me a favor, if you guys are still in here, make sure you hit that like button for me. Helps out one last time. I see there's about 4 people who still haven't hit it that are in here. If you are looking at the screen, make sure you hit that like button for me. Guys, we are going to end this video here. We went kind of long on this one, but we had some explanations for some things.
Yeah. I just want to say rest in peace, Rocky Johnson, Soul Man, one of the greats.
Yes,
Hall
yes.
of Famer.
Keep the Rocks family in your thoughts and prayers. Yeah, hate to see anybody pass away from pro wrestling. It's a fun thing that we talk about as a hobby here, but this is what we do, man, and unfortunately they have to deal with that tragedy in their family, and I wish them nothing but quick recovery dealing with it, and yeah, keep you in the thoughts and prayers.
Exactly.
Other than that, guys, hold on, tell Donnie to iron that jacket. This is EPW, man. We are going to be out. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We will be back next week with another review of AEW Dynamite from the Jericho cruise ship. So make sure you tune back in and hit that subscribe button. We are out. Peace.